Today we will have a very practical video. You will be able to take information from the video and implement it right away. Most likely you will be able to make money based on this information in the upcoming 3 months. But it's not a financial recommendation. We will discuss 3 things. 3 most important points in crypto market right now. The first one. What are the narratives that will be running short term? The second one, what are the fundamental projects in these narratives and their ecosystems? Third one, what are the low cap projects in these ecosystems you can actually buy in order to make money in upcoming 3 months? I will also show you how you can find them yourself. Listen to me, it's very important. We might be at the edge of the alt season at this stage. Bitcoin breaking previous all-time highs properly is a huge signal for Bitcoin holders to reposition into altcoins. We already see it happening with projects like Atom and Near surging up. Altcoins already start to pump here and there, and all the Bitcoin holders want to participate. Most of the altcoins are still very cheap. Altcoins have a huge catch-up to perform to reach Bitcoin levels. Seize the opportunity. The time is running out. Before we actually start, I would like to remind that I'm giving away $300 on a daily basis amongst my referrals on BitGet exchange. In order to be eligible for giveaway, you have to be signed up as my referral on the exchange. You have to deposit at least $100 and you have to complete KYC as well. Let's finally begin. The first point is, what are the narratives that would be running quite soon? What type of catalyst event we also have happening in different ecosystems, and what type of projects will most likely run because of these events and because of these things happening in different ecosystems. I have several of them to share right now. Upcoming narratives that are going to run: AI, Ethereum Layer 2, AVAX, Plus Gaming, and Ordinals, BRC20 and degen DRC20 as well, which is very interesting by itself. Speaking about AI, we do see a lot of tokens actually surging up after the dip, and we see that a lot of them are actually AI tokens. As mentioned previously, I do think that AI is going to be one of the main narratives of this bull market, just because of the fact that trillions of dollars are actually being invested into AI outside of crypto as well. The main catalyst for short-term AI surge is NVIDIA conference that's going to take place from 18th to 21st of March. It also shared already that Render should be speaking on this conference as well. It's quite interesting how the project with 2,000 monthly active users will be speaking on the conference like that. There are many things happening in AI space and AI crypto coins as well. And unfortunately, most of them most likely are vaporware. This is what our friend Alex, market maker behind Bonk and a bunch of other projects, has to say on this as well.
They don't go trade some AI altcoins, which is almost fake AI, just AI in name, or like just GPT in name. So yeah, I don't think it's relevant.
It's very interesting. That's one of the largest AI tokens focused on DeepIn, focused on GPUs, focused on gaming as well, which is Render. Only has 2,000 monthly active users with the valuation that the token actually have already. Crazy stuff. But I still do believe that Render should be doing very well this market. Just because of all the buzz, just because of all the influencers speaking and talking about this project as well. And essentially it's well known already in the marketplace too. We had very interesting things happen with Near recently as well. Near surged up, and it's actually a proper project with proper team. They're actually developing something, so at least they're trying to show, at least they're trying to innovate, right? We do have other projects like FetchAI, PAL and things like that. But if you know me, if you know my strategy, I'm a degen. I like to buy low caps and I like to see 5x's, 7x's, 10x's, 15x's. I'm not going to buy a render at this stage. To get like what? 3, 4, 5x from these levels at best at the peak of the bull market? Upside is just not enough for me. And I do understand crypto space very, very well. If you're putting money into anything, into projects like Render as well, it all can go to zero in no time. Because we are in crypto, we have to understand our risks as well. Speaking about AI, crazy marketing, NVIDIA conference, I do think that this is the narrative that should be surging short term and in general. It's always great to be picking up low cap AI gems at each and every stage of this market because AI in general should be surging, moving up as well. Next narrative is Ethereum layer 2s, Dencun upgrade. We still have Ethereum layer 2s and I actually was making a video about a month ago that only got 950 views about how you can actually outperform each and every person in the market with Ethereum ETF news happening. You can check it out here. The token that I was talking about there did 30x, and I don't think it's the end for this token. This is a very important video. You need to focus. You need to understand what is happening with the Ethereum, and I will tell you exactly how to outperform ETH narrative and ETH ETF. This is pure money making information. I view this as an ultimate beta play for Pepe. I do think that conservatively this thing will do a 10x in the upcoming 5 months with this all ETH narrative playing out. And instead of all these influencers that are just shilling you tokens and telling about the tokens, I'm actually voting with my wallet. I have $17,000 in Boba. And I actually do want to put at least 10k more. I always vote with my wallet and showing the tokens on this channel that I'm buying myself. I do think that I'm showing you a 100x token here because of the narrative, because all of the things that I've shared and all of the things that I've showed already. Crypto is about the information, about the quality of information that you have and about experience. I know the narrative, I understand this thing. I'm a bit deeper in the whole community of Pepe, Bobo, Mumu and Snibu. And Bobo is just safest pick amongst all of them. And I think we should see a 10x at least with the Ethereum surgeon till the May of this year. Dencun update is something very, very bullish for all of the Ethereum layer 2s. Manta, Metis, Arbitrum, Optimism, Starknet, all of these things. I do believe and I do see them mostly as a way for VCs to dump on the retail one more time. They basically invest in a bunch of money and a bunch of time in terms of marketing, in terms of hiring the teams, have the teams working, actually delivering something. But layer 2 narrative is actually marketed very, very well already. So it's very, very easy and profitable for them to be launching something with layer 2s because of the fact it's already installed in the minds of the public that these are the projects that are running. These are the projects that are surging. The same as Matic in the previous cycle. We do have interesting things like Linea actually launching this year as well. We do have some projects on Linea as well, like the dog Linda that I was actually telling about in previous videos as well. So if we check Linda, it's actually a dog meme coin. So it's a dog of the founder of Linea blockchain. All of these, like, listen to me, all of these tokens, all of these chains, they will be launching their own meme tokens because they understand, following the example of Bonk on Solana, this is the easiest way, the cheapest way, the most efficient way to onboard a bunch of new users on your blockchain. I do think it might be 100x. They definitely will be pumping this token. That's the dog of the founder. It already had down 3x from the lows and it will continue to surge higher as well. I'm just sure. One of the very beautiful things about layer 2s on Ethereum that some of them, they actually didn't run much yet. And I'm betting heavily on Arbitrum. And the main reason for that is because Arbitrum has largest TVL between all of the layer 2s on the market currently. We do also have layer 3 solutions on Arbitrum specifically, and the ecosystem is quite alive as well. I felt underexposed to Arbitrum this morning and I basically entered a $45,000 positions with $50,000 in margin with low leverage 3x, and I'm up around $700 at this stage. It was higher, but anyway, I'm opening it for mid to short term, and short term from my point of view is 3 months, when we should be getting final decisions on the Ethereum ETF approval or disapproval as well. I do also have other position as well. Right now my exposure to Arbitrum in longs is about $100,000. Some people might say it's quite low positions as well, but I use conservative leverage. I use only 3x because I do not want to lose my money in the first place. Because the first rule of investing is not to lose your money. In Arbitrum case, I'm following my strategy on longing larger coins of the ecosystem. However, you can go on DeFi Llama and you can actually research different projects in Arbitrum ecosystem as well. We have things like XAI, which is a separate layer 3 blockchain, Arbitrum layer 3 solution, which probably would be doing well due to combination of narratives of gaming and Ethereum layer 2s as well. We have different DEXs like Camelot as well. We have Sparta DEX, which is connected to a DEX and Camelot. And essentially there are a range of interesting projects on DeFi Llama you can actually check out as well. There should also be native meme coins on Arbitrum that you might also want to buy. They would be very, very risky, but at the same time, if the ecosystem is going to search meme coins in the ecosystem, they will search as well. I do also have Manta and Starknet longs opened. I don't have anything in optimism at this stage as well. But as mentioned, my largest bet and bet with the large amount of conviction is Arbitrum as well. One of the great things about Arbitrum is that it's only 2x higher from the absolute lows. So if you would be getting into the project currently, you would pretty much be buying at the lows. Now, a lot of people are saying that we would be having crazy unlocks on Arbitrum, 80% more tokens in the circulation, and the team will probably be dumping and things like that. I don't think that they would actually be dumping. I think that VCs spent a bunch of money, they invested a bunch of money into this ecosystem. They would be planning to search to pump the price of the token up to actually take profit and be able to take profit, be able to create liquidity and be able to take ROI, the positions out from the investment as well. Let's see what's going to happen, but it's a very, very interesting sentiment. And because of this sentiment currently, people are not buying Arbitrum much. And this is what I like. I like to buy when no one else is buying. Next thing we have AVAX. And on AVAX, I actually want to talk separately as well, because we might be having a couple of narratives, a couple of catalysts for AVAX to actually surge in pricing as well. First of them, if you would remember October and November, AVAX surged right after Solana. It's almost like all the degens from Solana right after it actually pumped and started to consolidate, started to go sideways, started to correct. They basically took the Solana profits and they put them into AVAX, and AVAX started to surge as well, along with the ecosystem, along with the tokens in the ecosystem, and along with the meme tokens in the ecosystem as well. That's one of the catalysts currently, because we definitely see Solana surging up recently. Catalyst number 2 is the same thing with Ethereum layer 2s and Ethereum ETF trade as well. AVAX is EVM based chain, which means that it's highly compatible with Ethereum as well. You can basically have a software developer working on AVAX, and at the same time he would be able to work on Ethereum as well and other EVM compatible blockchains as well. AVAX was correcting for quite a while. I definitely see this chain actually start to surge quite recently, and I can say that we almost see it already. I actually wanted to long AVAX as well. I wanted to buy some of the meme coins on AVAX as well. I will actually tell you about the meme coins that should be performing very, very well on AVAX soon. Unfortunately, I missed my entry point, and right now I'm probably just going to sit, wait and watch and think about my money that I actually didn't put into AVAX and how well they would be multiplying in these meme coins that I missed. Interesting thing that we have connected to AVAX is that it's kind of being viewed like this gaming chain at this stage, because there is a subnet technology on AVAX where you can pretty much easily develop your own blockchains connected to your projects, and it's quite good for gaming as well because of the transactions, because of the partnerships, and because of the things that they're doing on the chain as well. There are a bunch of games that are based on AVAX, like Playable, like Shrapnel, and others as well. We do have some bullish events coming up for Shrapnel. Playable is actually being advertised on CoinMarketCap currently, and you can actually claim rewards in Playable on CoinMarketCap at this stage. I'm quite bullish on two of these projects, but I'm a degen and I like to buy low cap stuff. That's why I have $40,000 in playable at this stage. Let's see how well it's actually going to play out. This is my AVAX play, and this is why I'm actually feeling quite comfortable despite the fact that I essentially missed meme coin that I will tell you about closer to the end of this video as well, which had already done 5x and probably will be doing 5x more. So 25x in total that I was able to accumulate, that I was looking at, and that I unfortunately missed, which is following current narrative very, very well. It actually follows Pepe narrative. Just me talking about these things, I just still want to buy this token even after 5x. So crazy. Last but not least, I would expect return of gambling in certain shape or form as well. We have some bullish events planned for blockchain bets. We would probably have a surge of funds, surge of liquidity into gambling once gaming will surge up as well, because these two things are connected, and influencers and people on Twitter, people in the marketplace who would be making money on gaming, they will probably be talking about gambling as well. Therefore, following our attention economy, people would also be buying gambling tokens too. I would share two gambling tokens that I think would be doing very, very well short term, closer to the end of this video as well. Last but not least, Ordinals, BRC20s and degen option DRC20s. Ordinals are a pretty simple trade here. We saw BTC surging and we saw craziness in Ordinal space back in December. It was a real wave 2 of Ordinals surging up. Crazy things were happening at the time, and people were basically becoming millionaires from things that they minted for free several months ago. Currently, BTC is almost 2 times larger, and a lot of Ordinals, if they are not connected to Ethereum in the first place, they are pretty much at the same levels. So I would definitely expect more liquidity to come into Ordinals and BTC ecosystem as well. But at the same time, I'm mostly focusing on the projects that are connected to Ethereum. Things like GHSY, for example, that surged recently quite nicely as well. OneCat that I was calling and mentioning on this channel as well. Things that are connected to Ethereum because of the fact that Ethereum people are rich again currently, because Ethereum is close to its all-time high. And some of them, they're actually repositioning their profits in Bitcoin ecosystem. We saw that with the surge of Node Monkeys and other NFTs and projects in Bitcoin ecosystem that are connected to Ethereum as well. I would also be providing a couple of picks closer to the end of the video to make sure you would actually be able to capitalize on this narrative as well. Last but not least, degen option for Ordinals DRC20s. DRC20s are actually Ordinals on Dogecoin. I was fading them for so much time. I was basically just not buying them, and I still don't have any exposure, only very, very minimal one to DRC20s. But at the same time, I do think they might be doing very, very well. We might be seeing first wave, short term, in the upcoming 3 months on DRC20s. And probably closer to the end of the year, we would be seeing wave 2. The main reason for that is because retail are also buying heavily into Dogecoin, and people who are holding Dogecoin that are actually making profits on Dogecoin, they are going into DRC20s, Ordinals on Dogecoin, and buying some things there. They're buying NFTs, they're buying projects as well. They're actually showing quite nice numbers as well. But it's definitely a different user experience currently, but I would say this is actually a great opportunity to be able to make money if you have lower amount of funds that you can only allocate into crypto space at this stage. I also wanted to add a couple of words on the main trade that you can have in the market. To main trade that will actually determine whether or not you will actually be able to make money and live with your funds in the market as well. And the main trait is conviction. Conviction is key on the marketplace. Conviction helps you to buy during the dips. Conviction helps you to buy, to double down if your token is actually surging up as well. Conviction is what beats anything and provides you with the highest return. At the same time, you have to be careful with your conviction, not to hold your tokens into the bear market, because in the bear market the whole thing most likely just go into zero. And I also wanted to share a message on the topic from Virtual Bacon. Many are missing the point. The real game changes when Bitcoin clearly breaks 69k. That's when we'll see gaming, AI and layer 1, 2s skyrocketing to new heights, reaching valuations in the tens of billions. While most get caught up in the day-to-day fluctuations, remember, the best is yet to come. Stay calm, stay focused, and remember, we are just at the beginning. Building conviction now is the key to winning big later. And I also wanted to show this piece of crypto Bible one more time again. Crypto, liquidity, money, flow. Money are going into BTC in the first place, then into Ethereum, then into large caps, and then into alt season as well. I believe currently we are somewhere in the middle, from money actually flowing from Bitcoin into Ethereum. We should be seeing larger flow of these things once BTC will be reaching all-time high. And great thing about this is actually the fact that it works in different narratives and in different tokens. Therefore, if you saw AI surging recently, you might look into AI low caps, because if AI just started to surge, that would most likely mean that low caps would still have some time to surge as well. You can position yourself before liquidity from larger caps would actually appear into lower caps as well. That's a pure crypto money flow play. Alright, let's begin with our list. I have tokens connected with these narratives here. I have different levels as well. 2 to 3x, 3 to 5x, 5 to 10x, 10 to 20x, and 20x plus. I have to know that I'm looking at short term here. I'm looking at upcoming 3 months and the results for these tokens in the upcoming 3 months. At the same time, I didn't include something like SUI here. I want to speak on SUI separately because I do think it's going to do very, very well. And maybe some others which I would essentially be mentioning in the process as well. Some of these tokens are actually my picks. Some of them I'm holding myself. Most of them I'm not. The first thing is Arbitrum. I've said a lot of words on Arbitrum already. I do think it's quite safe 2 to 3x in upcoming 3 months. From these levels, specifically from these levels. I do hold my longs and I'm not planning to close them anytime soon. I think Arbitrum will be the best layer 2 on Ethereum this market as well. Next thing we have AVAX that I mentioned already. AVAX fully diluted market cap is larger than FDV of Arbitrum by $10 billion. I would actually want to put AVAX on 2 to 3x. But if something like 2 to 3x would actually be happening for AVAX, tokens in the ecosystem of AVAX, especially meme coins, they will just surge like crazy. So speaking about Arbitrum in terms of some better plays, you might want to loan the token of the ecosystem in the first place, loan Arbitrum, which I basically just did this morning, right? And you can go on DeFi Llama. You can actually check out Arbitrum ecosystem as well and check out Arbitrum projects too, Arbitrum native projects in the first place. So for example, we see Camelot, which is a DEX, and you can only see that it's on one chain. So it means that it's actually native to Arbitrum as well. We do have some things like Sparta DEX, for example, which is a gaming DEX and a launchpad on the chain as well. And in general, you can also go on CoinGecko and search top Arbitrum ecosystem coins by market cap. You would see a lot of garbage here as well because Pepe is essentially from Ethereum as well. Bonk is not Arbitrum ecosystem, but if you would be seeing some tokens that you would want to check out from DeFi Llama and their native tokens, it's great to sort them by volume right here and then be able to actually check them out here as well. We don't have Sparta, which is not that great. Camelot token. We see that the volume is 2.5 million a day with 42 million market cap. We have to understand that 2.5 million volume a day, it's specifically for the token of the ecosystem as well. So this might be something interesting if you would actually be looking into getting into some of the low caps of the ecosystem as well. We have something like enqAI here as well, which I will also talk about in this video as AI play, but it's quite interesting to see it in Arbitrum ecosystem too. Since we're talking about finding low caps and how you can actually search for different tokens and different ecosystems, we do have something like Atom Cosmos pumping up currently. We have things like Injective connected to the ecosystem pumping up as well, and we do have to understand what are the low caps that are actually connected to the ecosystem that should receive some of this liquidity. We do have to understand that they don't have to receive a lot of liquidity because they are low market cap. With them receiving just a bit of liquidity, they can already be doing 2x, 3x, 5x, 7x, and all the good stuff as well. You can also have an option, you can also just search in CoinGecko top Cosmos ecosystem coins by market cap, and then you would want to sort by volume. And the best thing is that if you can find something of a low market cap with great volume as well. So for example, we see this Firma chain thing. I just see it the first time. I see that the market cap is 60 million at this stage and 24 hours volume is 32 million. That is something to look in the first place, definitely. Check out the project, what is happening, and we also see that it didn't surge much recently as well. We have Loom network with nice volumes and low market cap. We have Aleph as well that you would want to check out, and all the projects with the low market cap as well. But I specifically wanted to focus on Math as well, because this is actually the token that I was holding. This is the token that I was buying at around, I think, 10 million market cap. And after that, I actually sold the token and I missed 4x on the project at least. Right now we can see that it's at 41 million market cap. What I like about Math is that you can also just search for it on website like Dropstep, right? And you can just go down and you can see fundraising. And you can see that $20 million was invested into Math. Projects like Heroes of Mavia only raised around $12 million. So it's definitely a nice sum of investment. We can also see that investors are tier 1, Binance Labs, Multichain Capital, and a bunch of other great investment firms as well. Chart is very, very nice too. So you can basically see that we are forming this cup and we are trending up from these levels, right? We saw this great correction, we are forming the cup, and we should probably go back to 0.4 level. So it's at least around 2x from these levels. I do think this token might be a great entry at this stage because we saw that it has volume, it's quite low market cap at this stage, a bunch of funds were invested into this token as well, good funds are in this token, chart looks very, very nicely as well. Just an example of a very, very basic research that I wanted to share as well. Next, we're coming to the AVAX ecosystem tokens. So obviously we do understand that gaming should be surging with AVAX because when AVAX pumping, all the gaming tokens that are actually built on AVAX, they are pumping as well. We have several gaming projects on AVAX like Shrapnel, we have Playable as well, we have Heroes Chained, and things with lower market cap as well. As mentioned at the start of the video, my choice is Playable at this stage. I do like the ecosystem, I do like the fact that it's actually a studio, they have their own blockchain. I do think they should be doing well quite soon as well. It's also quite low market cap, I think it's around $22 million. We definitely have sell pressure from people that are running nodes, but I still think that buying pressure will be more and will be higher for this token as well. I would actually want to put it on 3 to 5x on the course of the upcoming 3 months. Obviously, if I would be right in terms of my narratives, and I think that there is a high chance that I would be right as well. Degen play, that meme coin that I was sharing you, that I didn't buy myself, and I'm very, very salty about not buying myself because I was checking it out right here at 2 million market cap. It basically had done like 4x from there. And I know people that were actually accumulating this token somewhere there. The main thing with this token is that basically it's a community meme token. We have things like Cock Inu, which is adopted by AVAX themselves, but this is kind of community meme token in the first place. At the same time, it's meme token represented one of the characters from the original artist of Pepe as well. So the guy who created Pepe, he created this character as well. I do think it might be doing from 5 to 10 x's actually on the course of the upcoming 3 months. Even from these levels. See it at 40 million, 80 million. I definitely see this possible if we would be seeing AVAX doing 2 to 3x. And I think we should be seen that as well. Next, we are coming to AI narrative, and this is the project enqAI that I publicly called on my Twitter on the 1st of January. Right here, 0.14. At the tops, you basically were able to do 12x's from there. Me, myself, I've done 11x's on the token, but unfortunately I took around $6,000 on this token somewhere here. And this is one of the issues that you actually might have, taking money out of your winners and putting them into your losers as well. Because if something is performing on the marketplace, there is a high chance it will continue performing as well. What this project is actually trying to do, they're trying to put decentralized, uncensored ChatGPT on chain, which is a crazy narrative by itself. They should actually have some updates coming in March in terms of the launch of their product as well. So we can already see that it's at 100 million market cap, but I do see these tokens essentially doing numbers. Upcoming 3 months, quite harsh for something like 5 to 10x, 10 to 20x and things like that. I would want to put it at 3 to 5x, but after playable. And I would say that enqAI might be doing closer to the 3x. Obviously, if we are getting the alt season, and within alt season, AI narrative should be surging up like crazy. Second thing that we have is actually purple AI. So I faded the project at the dip as well, despite the fact I was called again to buy into this thing. I didn't buy, and after the dip, we basically see this project surging 3x. Tell me the project that is recovering with the same speed, that is recurring at the same pace. They have a bunch of bullish updates happening for this project as well. I do think it's a great AI token. I do think it will be doing very well. I do think it might be pulling something close to enqAI as well. Upcoming 3 months, I would put it at 3 to 5x, but before playable as well. And please note that with purple AI, it's definitely a low cap. Right now, it's at 16 million market cap and playable is at around 22. So we are in the space of the low caps at this stage. You should be very careful with these tokens. Last but not least, AI play is called DevAI. Not a lot of people actually know about this project at this stage. And it definitely makes sense because it's a low cap. The market cap is only 4 million at this stage. They are basically helping to deploy tokens on different chains in an automated way through a Telegram bot. I was actually going through the user flow of the project as well. It works, it's quite nice, it's quite straightforward as well. Very interesting automation. It's a low cap, so it's definitely high risk. The great thing about this token that it has is that it has a very nice combination of narratives. It's AI, it's automation, and at the same time, it's connected to Telegram bots as well. And I'm quite bullish on Telegram and Ton ecosystem as well. I would want to put it at 3 to 5x as the first. It can easily do lower, but here, if you would want to be putting any money into this token, please do your own research. I have some funds in this token, but quite a small amount in terms of the whole portfolio that I have. I also actually wanted to show something. I was talking about Wolf on AVAX in my Discord as well, and it happened 2 days ago. And 2 days ago, Wolf basically was 40% cheaper. So if you were actually following Discord there, and if you were able to buy at this stage, you would already be up 40%. Entry points are very important in crypto, because if you were able to buy 40% cheaper than now, it means that if the guy would be entering the token currently and he would do like 10x on the token, right? You would already do 14, 15, 16x's. Entry points are very crucial in crypto. Link to my Discord is in the description. Next narrative that I think might be doing well is actually gambling. And I specifically have 2 projects that I would like to talk about here. These are blockchain bets and virtual poker. Both of them, they are very low market cap. Blockchain bets, like I think that it's around 20 to 30 million, but there are some very bullish events planned for blockchain bets in the pipeline as well. You can check out the socials, you can check out what is happening there specifically. I see some very knowledgeable people on Twitter pushing this project as well. And there were essentially speculations that Alex Becker was also buying into this token back in November as well. Therefore, I do expect for this thing to do very, very well. And I do think that gambling narrative will be picked up along with gaming, because influencers that would be talking about gaming, they would be talking about gambling essentially as well. I would put blockchain bets at 3 to 5x on the course of the upcoming 3 months, but I would essentially put it the first before all of these tokens. I do like the narrative. I do think it's very, very bullish. Next thing we have Virtual Poker. They're doing a bunch of tournaments in the background, bunch of different partnerships with different companies as well. They actually have a working product as well. It's the token of the older cycle, but it's being pushed this cycle as well by influencers like Alex Becker too. I do think it might be doing quite well on the upcoming course, on the course of the upcoming 3 months as well. I would put it at 5 to 10x. And the main reason for that is because the market cap is still very, very low. I think it's around 7 million at this stage. They have people from Consensus basically backing the project, like founders. They are ex-Consensus employees as well. Very, very high-end guys. Crazy blockchains like Linea has been developed by Consensus this cycle, and you basically have VPP from them as well. Linea, like how much money they invested into Linea is crazy. It's going to be a huge profit taken for VCs this cycle as well. Last but not least, we have the narratives of Ordinals as well. I have 2 projects here. The first one is GHSY, Ghosty Cash. It's basically like Uniswap on Ordinals as well. We do have a very, very nice chart on this token currently, because it pretty much just consolidating and going down. Market cap is 14 million. Issue with Ghosty Cash is that you won't be able to buy it properly. You need to understand kind of the user experience of Ordinals, and you need to buy it either on Unisat or on OKX Ordinals. Scry Labs, which are basically behind incubation of Track, they also started to work with this project, and I do believe that good things are going to happen with this project as well. I think once we should be seeing pump in the Ordinals ecosystem, specifically Bitcoin ones, it should be doing quite well as well. I would put it at 3 to 5x between BCB and enqAI as well. Last but not least are Bitcoin Cats, 1Cat. So I was actually calling this project on my Patreon and on the channel as well. I think since then we are up at around 60%. The core thing about this token was that it's actually on Ethereum. So it's Bitcoin token on Ethereum, and guys that are coming from Ethereum into Bitcoin ecosystem, they like these type of projects a lot. I believe it's actually coming from China in the first place. So a bunch of Chinese guys, they like these tokens as well. And we kind of have rumors about meta on meme coins changing from dogs into cats, because there is a huge gap between cat meme coins and dog meme coins as well. We have the combination of narratives here, the fact that essentially this token is on Ethereum, it's Bitcoin ecosystem token, and essentially it's a cat meme coin in the first place as well. They have some utility, they have some layer 2s, which I don't like, because I don't think that meme coins should have any utility, but still this thing is surging up, and I think it has some room to grow at this stage as well. I would put it 3 to 5x between Purple AI and Playable. This is the list of the tokens that I think might be doing very, very well in upcoming 3 months. Obviously, this is not a complete list. These are not the full list of tokens. There are a bunch of tokens that would most likely be doing very, very well as well. These are just my picks, and it's crucially important to understand the narratives, the thought process that I was using behind choosing these narratives as well, and the thought process behind choosing these tokens too. Several updates on the topic of VIP and Discord and all the things happening. I know that the largest viewership is coming from the United States, and United States people unfortunately are not able to register on BitGet and on top of that process any KYC. I was thinking on different solutions to the issue as well, because obviously I do want to have access and I do want to see people from the US in my VIP as well, and from other places as well, because BitGet is essentially also blocked in several other countries as well. The most simple and basic solution is to provide you with some other exchange and similar type of terms, some type of tier 3 exchange from random location where you can basically use the exchange without KYC. Just register there as the referral and deposit $100 and have access to VIP channel after that. I was thinking on this option and I actually decided to decline this option as well. US people would be able to sign up on this type of exchanges using VPN, and they would also be able to deposit $100 and be eligible for membership in the VIP channel as well. The main reason of why I decided to decline to this option is the fact that I don't want to expose your funds to some type of third-party exchange. Regulation is coming, and exchanges that don't require KYC to be completed by the users, most of them, they will get blocked. In certain regions or all by themselves, I don't think that regulators will allow centralized exchanges to have users without KYC. Therefore, I see centralized exchanges without the requirement to pass KYC at this stage as a high risk. So there would be additional option to enter VIP channel as well. Right now it's $49 a month membership. You can sign up on my Patreon page then you would need to connect your Discord to the Patreon. It's quite easy to do, and you will have the access to the channel, and you would have a diamond VIP role on the channel as well. Feel free to do that if you would like to support the channel as well. I think it's a great option, because still with the shady exchanges, with VPN and things like that, you still have to actually spend a bunch of time to be able to set up that. Me personally, I love to pay for things that save my time. I pay each and every time when I see something that is actually saving my time, and I will continue doing so. At the same time, do not feel bad that the membership for you is going to be paid, because it's not going to be free for everyone else for a long time as well. Probably after a couple of months, we will introduce paid only option. So these couple of free months, just treat them as a sneak peek into the type of content, into the value that you would have in the Discord. It's very, very important that we should talk to each other. We should get to know each other as well and distribute the value between each other. This is not the type of community where I am providing all the alpha myself. You will definitely have the option to talk to me and ask opinion on different things inside the community as well. But members of the community and value that the members of the community are creating is the main thing. This is what basically makes the community valuable in the first place. And the main reason for the community to be paid is that I want to have even a small anchor for people to actually look into it, check out what is happening, be active, because I know these type of communities where you just join, you just send money on some exchange, then you forget about the community completely and you miss on the alpha and on the things that are actually happening in the community as well. Now, to the question, if you already have a BitGet account active, the easiest option to be able to join VIP in this case and be eligible for the airdrop and be eligible for the giveaways is to delete your current account and just create a new one using my referral link. Obviously, make sure that you would get all the funds out of the exchange if you would want to be doing that, and make sure that you won't have any long or short positions opened. I know it's tedious, I know it's not the best user experience. I would personally not be doing something like this because I have quite a lot of funds on the exchange and it would be tedious, it would be taking some time. I would just pay $49. So there are several options to actually be able to join the community. I think all of them are quite fair at this stage, but I'm also looking forward to your feedback. Summing up the whole thing. In order to join the community, you need to be my referral on BitGet, you need to deposit at least $100, and you need to have KYC completed as well. You would be able to use the community for free for at least a couple of months in the future as well. Right after that, the community is going to become paid, most likely at $49 a month. Second option, if you have account on BitGet already, you can either create a new account, just use the KYC of your mom, relatives, sister, girlfriend, wife, children, right? You can just create a new account using my referral code with the same type of conditions met, or you can delete your current account and create a new account using referral link as well. Third option, if you are in the countries that do not allow registration on BitGet, or if you don't want to pass the KYC as well for tax reasons or maybe some other reasons, you are free to pay $49 a month to join through Patreon and basically become Diamond VIP member of the community as well. This option is probably the one with least hassle involved. Again, after some time, the community will become paid for everyone as well. Well, this is pretty much it about the community. I'm looking forward to seeing you inside the community as well. I will be quite active. I will be providing some updates there. I'm willing to get to know you, and I would like for us all to get to know each other and move forward as a group, sharing alpha as well, because it's definitely easier to win on the market in a close group of people who are thinking the same, who are following the same narratives, and try to win as a group is always easier as well. Our goal on this market is to make money and to keep the money as well, because keeping the money is something that people are struggling with a lot on this market too. And I would be specifically telling you when I will be taking profits as well. This is it about communities. Let's gamble. So we have some more people currently. We have 64 people at this stage. We basically checked everyone in terms of the KYC, UID and $100 deposited as well. So I should be putting numbers from 1 to 64 as well. One update I wanted to share, that I would not be giving away $300 to one winner at this stage. I would be giving away $100 to 3 winners. So 64 generate, first winner is 27. Very nice number, love this number. 3 squared, if you would multiply 3 by 3 by 3, it's actually going to be 27. 27 is a winner, congrats. You just won $100. Generate, second person 18. 18 this UID. And 27 is actually this one UID as well. Beautiful, beautiful numbers, because if you would multiply 9 by 3, you would get 27. And if you would multiply 9 by 2, you would get 18. And 18 is actually 3 squared doubled. Very, very nice. Last but not least, 44. Not that great of a number, but I do like 11, 11, 2, and 2. Right? What do we have here? We have this UID. You are also a winner, you are getting $100. I will be sending $100 to each of you right after the video. I will probably not be showing it in the video because it's already quite long at this stage. Well, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching this video. Let's see if we are at the start of the alt season. Let's see if something crazy actually awaits us moving forward. Let's see if we would be right in our conviction, in our narratives, in our tokens, in our investments, and in our actions, and actually have our actions leading ourselves to making more money in the market as well. By the way, if you're OG subscriber on Patreon, please connect your Discord to Patreon and log in into Discord, into our server. You would have a separate role, and you would also have access to VIP channel as well for first months for free. And in the process, you can either sign up to BitGet and do all the necessary requirements, or you can just enter paid membership after 1 month. You're basically getting 1 month for free for supporting the channel early on as well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to all of you for watching as well, and I would be seeing the next one. Bye bye.